G'day folks, Ben from Snowy's here today with a product that's had a bit of a bad rap on our website. This is the Zempire Thor Hammer. It's encased in a rubber housing and it's got sand inside that's supposed to give sort of a kinetic type energy when you hammer it in. Now, the reviews we've got is that it falls apart, the face comes apart after a fair bit of use. So we don't like to sell things that don't work. So we thought we'd come down here today and give it a bit of a thrashing and see if we can break it. To see if we get the same experience. So I've got a heavy duty peg here, it's got a blunt end on it. So it's pretty hard ground that I'm sitting on here at the moment. So I'm going to start trying to belt this peg in the ground, see how many times I can get in the ground and see how the hammer holds up. So let's get going. I've belted that in the ground about 3 or 4 times. I can't see any, I mean there's marks on the end of the hammer, but I can't see much damage. I might see if I can get someone to, why don't you come have a go, Ben, see what you think. The hammer actually works really well. It belts the peg in the ground pretty well, but I can't see any damage, so see if you can break anything. We've got to get the peg out of the ground again, mate. How's it looking? There's certainly some marks on there. We're treating it pretty brutally, but there's no sign of it falling apart. We'll keep going and see if we can break it.
You can see that it is eroding onto the peg, so it's obviously it is leaving a bit of black marking here on the top of the peg. So it is wearing away a little, but yeah, in terms of this structural integrity,
we'll keep going, see if we can break it. There we go. I don't know how many times we've hammered that in the ground now.
All I do know is the local council's going to love us for aerating the grass. So you can see that definitely the rubber is wearing away. It's taking the gloss here off the rubber where we've been hitting it through, and like I've been trying to hit it at different angles as well to put it a bit out of sync, but you can still see that overall it's actually still holding its shape. That seam line through there is fine. Yeah. Look, my opinion is I think we're going to be here for a while if we want to try and destroy it.
I don't know how long we go for. What's that, about 20, 30 times we've belted that in the ground now. There's a small amount of damage on the front, but we've treated that pretty badly and used the same side over and over. I don't know how long we go for. We've got to try and find some harder ground to build it into. So I've thrashed this on the same side. I haven't touched that side. I've thrashed this for 15 minutes. I've hammered a peg in the ground, this heavy peg, about 20, 30 times. I've been on the concrete and pavers over here, corner of a paver. I've been belting it on this sharp corner of this rock wall here. I've got to admit, I thought I was going to be able to break this hammer. It's going to be a long and boring video if I keep going. Look, we've had some people with bad experiences with them. We came out with the idea that we were going to stop selling this because of the bad experience, but I got no reason to not recommend this hammer. Maybe there was a bad batch early on, but I think this is a great hammer. It's easy to use. It works really well. The sand inside creates good kinetic energy. I think it's a great hammer. All I can see on the surface after all this thrashing is a little bit of surface damage, but still perfectly functional hammer. So it's the Thor Hammer from Zempire. I'd certainly buy one. Free delivery, lowest prices every day at snowys.com.au. Thanks for watching.